Here you go. McCleary will like this picture. But, you guys can read this while you're trying to figure things out. So here we have the Saturn and the Saturn. We have the yellow and the purple. Then we got the lady in red. You know, the one that McCleary is always telling you about? There she is. Interesting. A long, violent night. Like I said, you don't have to look too far to find this stuff. Oh, look. This is a shortcut to hell. Who'd ever thought that? When I said that Saturn was associated with Satan. Guess I was wrong about that too. See, I don't ever have to get ahead about me like, look at me, I'm so smart. Because all you guys are on the same equal playing field as I am. Because all the same stuff is around you that's around me. There's nothing I'm going to see that you don't see. I may be able to take it apart quicker, but you guys are seeing the same thing. So don't be afraid to voice your opinion about stuff. You guys like this one of the ones that said, I worship Saturn and that I'm an agent and I'm dragging people away. Not really. Basically what I am is a tree trimmer, 50 years old. I caught on to this hoax about 5 years ago. I figured out that there was something wrong a long, long time ago when I was a kid. I knew it had something to do with time, but I did not know that it was this whole Saturn thing. That was a fluke. Oh, and then he finishes off. I'll show you guys the what he wrote to me. Just 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Well, here's the, you can't see the whole thing because I got this stupid thing in the way, but basically what it says is, this is from the guy, one of the ones. He said, Bill, you worship Saturn. Well, that's mistake number one. I don't. Saturn is nothing more than propaganda to steer you away from the root of the truth. No, it's what makes up our reality. And he says, I have that truth. Bill don't. Oh, then please share it with me. He says that Michael the Archangel is Jesus. So this guy's got some weird ideas. Bill's another agent to distract you people. Really? I thought I was a tree trimmer. I guess all these other birds I got is Command Central. It was really hard getting all those agents to fit in those bird costumes. He says Saturn ain't nothing more than a planet. Really? Well, there's people on here a lot smarter than me. Saturn is a seal of Solomon. It's a seal of Saturn. It's also called the seal of light. It's what's running the interference right now. It has a lot to do with your existence, the way that you perceive things here. And as you can tell by the 8 billion videos I've made, it's in about everything. Whoever focuses on Saturn this much worships it himself. No. The reason that I stay on this subject is because in this fucking thing you call a truth movement, it's the only thing that I found tangible that I can put my fucking hands on and say, this is almost absolute. Still always room for another explanation, but it's getting mighty thin. Okay, and then at the bottom he puts, Bill, follow me. Now this guy's supposed to teach Christian doctrine. Jesus said, trust no man. He said, you have no brothers, mother, no brothers, no mothers, no sisters. He said, only a Father in heaven. Why would one man tell me to follow another man? This is just a silly thing. It's because I'm on the right track. At least in discovering stuff. Doesn't mean I'm on the right track in my life. But that's between me and the Creator. Not some guy with another page. See, that's why I always make those jokes. Where I go, oh, Because this guy, one of the ones. It's number one of the, and then he spells ones, O-N-Z-E. He says that he's filled with the Holy Spirit and God talks to him or whatever. You know, I don't get all that. I don't get all that privilege and attention from the Creator. Jesus has never once talked to me, yet I still believe in him. This guy supposedly has some special connection to him. That's what I said yesterday. Why is it all these motherfuckers that claim to be filled with the Holy Spirit can't find any of this stuff? Yet me, some stupid goof, moron tree trimmer, I see this stuff wherever I go. And then once I show you, you see it. And you don't even have to stretch your imagination. Why is that? I'm not filled with the Holy Spirit. I'm not worthy to be filled with the Holy Spirit. But that's me. I only speak for me. I know spiritually I'm a complete failure to the Creator and the Father, so that's my problem, not yours. But I don't have to sit around going, no, there's nothing divine going on this end. Common sense. Once you find a thread, you can find it anywhere you look. All of you can do that. So let that be a lesson to you that you're living in a bullshit reality. That's all I'm trying to show you. If you're tired of hearing it, and you think you've learned enough about it, then move on to something else. The only problem I found is there's nothing else in the truth movement to move on to. This seems to be the apex of the whole thing. But that's up to you. But this silly shit, you know, come on, dude, worship me, get real. What a toad. This is basically part of the web, what this guy was just talking about. Follow me. You know what? There's an old saying. My grandfather used to tell my grandmother. I think it applies here. Go pound sand up your ass.